Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the topic metallurgy. What is metallurgy? The study of metals, their physical property, chemical properties, uses of metals is called as metallurgy. Human life is associated with various metals. For example, copper, iron, aluminium, etc. We use metals in our day to day life activities. It is at most need to have some metals like sodium, potassium, calcium, iron, etc. in the human body. If deficiency of these metals, which may affect our metabolic activity, thereby causing diseases. For example, if iron deficiency is there means we call it as a hemophilia. The sodium potassium content in our human body is decreases means it leads to pressures, that is blood pressure. So metals play a vital role in our life. So today in this section we discuss how metals are obtained from various sources by the process of metallurgy. So first I am going to give the definition for metallurgy. Metallurgy is a science of extracting the metals from their ore. Ore means what is the substance which we obtain from the earth crust. We call it as a ore. So it is a science of extracting the metals from their ores and modifying the metal into alloys for various uses. That means that metals after extracting is modified into alloys based on their physical and chemical properties and the structural arrangement of atoms. Once again I repeat the metallurgy definition. It is a branch of science of extracting the metal from their ore and modifying the metal into alloys for various uses based on their physical and chemical properties and the structural arrangement of atoms. Now, what are the metallurgical process? In what are the steps or what are the process that we extract the metal from the earth crust? So there are three metallurgical process. One is concentration, second one is production, third one is refining of the metal. So first, concentration or separation of the ore. We know that under the earth crust, a lot of impurities, rocky impurities, sand particles, dust, clay, etc. Along with those particles, the metals we need is also present. So we have to concentrate, that is concentrate the metal alone and the removal of impurities from the ore. So concentration is a process of removal of impurities from the ore. The second step is production of the metal. That is, it is the conversion of the ore into metal. After extracting, after concentrating the ore, we have to change them into the metal. That is called as a production. And the third one is refining of the metal. After converting the ore into metal, we have to get 100% pure metal. So refining is a process of purification of the metal. So there are three metallurgical process: concentration, production of the metal, and third one is the refining of the metal. Now I am going to explain about the terminology in metallurgy. Terminology means what are the terms we are going to use in the metallurgy topic. Terms we call it as a terminology. So the important terms are minerals, ores, mining, gangue or matrix, flux, slag, and smelting. So all these terms now I am going to explain with some examples. See first, what is mineral? You already studied in geography lessons, that is minerals means a mineral may be a single compound or a complex mixture of various compounds of metals found in the earth. That means in the earth surface, what are the substances which are present as a compound or a complex mixtures? We call it as a mineral. For example, clay is a mineral. A mineral may be a single compound or a complex mixture of various compounds of metals found in the earth. Next, ore. The mineral from which a metal can be readily and economically extracted. That means from the minerals only we are going to separate the ore. From the ore only we are going to separate the metal. So metal is present in the ore and the ore is present in the minerals. So the ore definition, the mineral from which a metal can be readily and economically extracted on a large scale is said to be an ore. So simply we say all ores are minerals. but all minerals are not ores. Next, the example for mineral is clay. Clay formula is Al2O3 dot 2SiO2 dot 2H2O, and bauxite formula Al2O3 dot 2H2O. So these are the two minerals of aluminium, but aluminium can be profitably, that means in large amount we can extract only from the bauxite. Hence bauxite is an ore of aluminium and clay is its mineral. So the clay is, we call it as a mineral, and the bauxite is called as a ore of, chief ore of aluminium. So this is the main difference between minerals and ores. So minerals means it is a compound or a complex mixture, and ore means the mineral from which a metal can be readily and economically extracted. So example for mineral is clay and example for ore is bauxite. Next term is mining. The mining means the process of extracting the ore from the earth crust is called mining. So the metals which are extracting from the earth crust, we call that process is mining. Then what is gangue or matrix? The rocky impurities associated with an ore is called as gangue or matrix. That is the earth, the rocky impurities, sand particles which is associated with the ore, we call it as a gangue or matrix. Next, what is flux? It is a substance which is added to the ore to reduce the fusion temperature and to remove the impurities is called as flux. So a flux is a chemical substance which is added to the ore to reduce the fusion temperature, means to reduce the melting point of that particular metal. So in order to remove the impurities, for example, calcium oxide, silica, if the gangue is acidic, then basic flux is added and vice versa. That means in calcium oxide extraction, silica is present, means we have to remove that silica by using the basic flux. Then what is slag? Slag is nothing but it is a waste product. That is, it is a fusible product formed when the flux is reacting with the gangue during the extraction of metal. Gangue means rocky impurity, flux means a substance used to reduce the melting point. So both the substance, now it comes out as a, after the formation of the pure metal, this flux plus gangue which gives a slag. Slag is nothing but impurities. Next, last terminology is smelting. A smelting is the process of reducing the roasted metallic oxide from the metal in its molten condition. That means the conversion of metallic oxide to metal. This is a short form. So conversion of metallic oxide to metal in the molten condition is called as smelting. In this process, the impurities are removed as slag by the addition of flux. So this flux will take away the gangue as in the form of slag. So during smelting, the conversion of roasted metallic oxide to metal, which is in the molten condition, that is in the liquid condition, is called as smelting. Now I am going to explain about the concentration of the crushed ore. So there are four methods are there. Number one is hydraulic washing, that is hydraulic method using gravity separation. Second is magnetic separation. Third one is froth flotation, and fourth one is chemical method. So these are the four methods for the concentration of the ore. So I already told, in the metallurgical process there are three steps. Number one is concentration, number two is production, and number three is refining. So in the concentration, what are the various methods means, the first method is called as hydraulic method. See, each and every particle, suppose if we are having the ore and impurities, so both the substances are present together when we taken from the earth crust. But both the ore as well as impurities, definitely they are having a different in their specific gravity. So the ore particles which are almost having the high specific gravity, then when we compare to the impurities, impurities having very low specific gravity. So due to their difference in the densities or the specific gravity of the ore and the impurity is the main principle behind in this method. So understand well, the main difference is due to the difference in their density or difference in their specific gravity between ore as well as the gangue particle. This is the main principle behind this method. So the lighter sand particle or lighter heavy, that is lighter particles which are washed away with the water easily because they are very lighter, and the heavier or the heavy density ore particles are left behind. First I will explain the method. So the ore is first poured down a sloping floor. That means ஒரு சாய்தளம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். So if you are placing the ore poured over a sloping vibrating corrugated table, that means it will be getting vibration with grooves and jet of water is allowed to flow it up. So when the ore is passing through the strong current flowing of water, that means very fast flowing of water, the denser ore particles are settled down in the groove and the lighter gangue particles are washed down by water. So once again explain the method. When we are pouring the concentrated ore in a sloping furnace, so in that the sloping furnace will be vibrated, this corrugated table with the groove. Now the after vibrating, the denser ore particles are settled down in the groove, but the lighter particles are washed away with the water. So this is one of the method for the hydraulic washing. So the main difference, what is the main principle involved here means the difference in their density or the specific gravity between the ore and the gangue particle. So ore having the high density, gangue particle having the lighter density. So the lighter density gangue particles will easily wash away with water, and the heavier ore particles are remain in the grooves. So this process we call it as a hydraulic method. Now the second concentration method is magnetic separation. So the word itself answer is there, magnetic separation. So using magnet we are separating the ore particles and the impurities. So the main principle used here is the magnetic properties of the ores forms the basis of separation. When either the ore or the gangue is magnetic, this method is employed. That means when we take the ore particle as well as the gangue particle, two substances are present, ore and gangue. Among these two, either one will be attracted by the magnet, then only this method will be applicable. So that is given as a principle. See, the magnetic properties of the ore forms the basis of separation. When either the ore or the gangue should be a magnetic, this method is employed. Example, tin stone formula is SnO2, the ore of tin. I am going to explain the method. The crushed ore, that means the powdered ore, is placed over a conveyor belt which rotates around two metal wheel, which one of which is magnetic. So among the two wheels, one wheel is magnetic. The magnetic particles which is easily attracted to the magnetic wheel and fall separately apart from the non-magnetic particle. That means among the two metals, one will be a magnetic, then other will be a non-magnetic. Suppose if you passing the concentrated ore, if the ore is attracted by the magnet means it will be easily getting attracted to and falls near the heap. Suppose if non-magnetic particle means it falls separately apart from the non-magnetic particles. So this is a method for separation of the magnetic as well as non-magnetic particle. Next method is froth flotation process. Froth means nurai. So nurai midappu murai Tamil. So froth flotation process. What is the principle involved here? The process which depends on the preferential wettability of the ore with the oil and the gangue particles by the water. So first I will explain. So in a large tank, we have to take the ore particles. Ore means which contains the metal as well as impurities. So these two particles which will be taken in a large tank, and we have to add pine oil, P-I-N-E. So pine oil which is obtained from the pine tree. So pine oil we have to add, and we have to pour some water molecule. So four substances are there: ore, gangue particle, pine oil and water. The ore will be reacting with the pine oil and the gangue particles will combine with the water molecules. So after then we passing the compressed air and the stirrer, so all will getting mixing with each other, and the froth will be formed in the top of the tank, that is as a sulfide ore particles. So this process which depends on the preferential wettability. Wettability means which one combine with which one. That means the ore particle is wetted with pine oil and the gangue particles will be wetted with water. So the lighter ores such as sulfide ore are concentrated by this method. So only there are many types of ores are there, sulfide, oxide, like that. So mainly sulfide ores can be concentrated by froth flotation process. Example, zinc sulfide, ZNS. So the method I will explain. The crushed ore is taken in a large tank containing oil, that is pine oil, and water, and agitated. Agitated means we have to mixing with the current of compressed air. The ore is wetted. Wetted means அப்படியே ஈரமாகுதல் அர்த்தம். The ore is wetted by the oil and gets separated from the gangue in the form of froth. Since the ore is lighter, it comes on the surface with the froth. That means it forms a foam or froth on the top of the layer, and the impurities are left behind. Example, zinc blende. So froth flotation process is very very important, and it is only applicable for the sulfide ore because that sulfide ore is a lighter particle and not applicable for oxide ores. Method last, that is fourth method, is chemical method. Here we are using only some chemicals. The ore is treated with a suitable reagent such that the ore is soluble in it, but the impurities are not. So here also we are taking ore gangue particle. We have to add some chemical reagent. That chemical reagent only reacts with the ore particle, not with the impurities. So the ore is treated with a suitable reagent such that the ore is soluble in it, but the impurities are not soluble with that chemical. The impurities are removed by filtration method. The solution of the ore, the filtrate is treated with the suitable reagents which precipitates the ore. Example, bauxite. So using chemical, we are separating the ores from the impurities. The ore only dissolving with that chemicals, but impurities are not. So the impurities can easily be filtered. So that's all children. Today we saw about what is metallurgy, what are the terms used in metallurgy, and what are the various concentration methods such as hydraulic method, magnetic separation method, froth flotation method, and chemical method. Thank you children.